Hello. In this video, I want to run through why these lands are so good with Tannuk Memorial Ensign. So any kind of land that would trigger our landfall twice is good in a Tannuk deck or good in an Omnath 4-color deck. But Tannuk has landfall whenever a land you control enters, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. This is the second time this ability is resolved this turn, you draw a card. So each of these lands that I have on the screen, and there's plenty more you could play as well, would trigger both of your land drops. So Evolving Wilds on the right side. It's a land, it enters, and you tap sacrifice it, you immediately get a second land drop. Wooded Foothills would do the same thing, except for get to your mountain or forest. Jump Panorama. Searchlight for a basic swamp, mountain, or forest. You can play this in this deck because it's not a black mana symbol, it's a mention of a swamp, so you can play. Chromatic Vista can get another land. Fabled Passage can get another land. Courtyard. Courtyard is good because it immediately re-sacrifices itself, and so it can immediately trigger both. And these are also good if you have cards that play lands from your graveyard, because you can replay Evolving Wilds from your graveyard. You can replay Mountain Valley from your graveyard, and then whenever you tap sacrifice, you get your second land drop. Now, some of these enter battlefield taps, like Myriad Landscape and Mountain Valley, but Myriad Landscape on the left side can be one of the land drops, and then you can 2-tap and get 2 lands. And you can also do that on your opponent's turn. So Myriad Landscape has the added ability of, on your opponent's turn, you sacrifice it, you get 2 lands. It triggers both of the abilities. So that's just what I wanted to say. I think whenever you make a Tannuk Memorial Ensign deck in Commander, you're going to want to consider playing lands that do both. These lands also work in your opponent's turn. So you can sacrifice them on your opponent's turn if you get 1 damage to each opponent. And if your effects that like add 2 damage on top of it or something, those would be good here too. Again, you can play more kinds of these lands. You can play Wooded Foothills. You can also play Arid Mesa that gets a plains or a mountain because it adds a white or a red. So these are the examples I have. Terramorphic Expanse is the same as Evolving Wild. There's ones that come into play taps, ones that don't come into play taps. Escape Tunnel has some utility in the top right, because you can also sacrifice it to make target creature with power 2 at left hand to block, and it can be your commander. And Urza's Cave in the top left can search for any land. It doesn't have to be a basic land like most of these have to be. Wooded Foothills can get, your stomping ground, and can add some more utility there. So you let me know what other lands you think would be good with Tannuk Memorial Ensign deck, and